Quite often in the golf world we hear of something that sounds too good to be true. An all singing, all dancing tee peg to help you hit longer, straighter, more consistent drives. Let's do it. And let's do it now. Hi everyone, James Robinson here. Guys, first things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to the channel, or to the channel if you are new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, why not hit that subscribe button below? That way you won't miss any of the other great golf related content I bring to you guys 365 days a year. In today's video, well, you may be thinking, is this just a tee peg video? And I guess the answer to that is kinda. Because you see guys, I got a message on Instagram of all places last week from a company called Drive 45, the inventor of these things. These are tee pegs that are designed to sit at a 45-degree angle to the ground, so there's no, one second, this is one thing that I would say is maybe slightly negative. They can be a little bit fiddly getting into the ground, although I am using a driving range mat today because we're in the studio, so that might have something to do with it. I'm yet to test these out on the course, but as you can see from the tee in front of me, I don't know about you guys, but I've never seen anything like this in my life. It's almost like it reminds me of a rugby tee peg where you would tee peg it up and then that kind of thing. So we're going to test it out. We're going to test it out to see if it is more consistent, if it's longer, if it's straighter. Also, we're also going to test it out to see if it's any better than its arch nemesis, the standard wooden tee peg. So we're going to jump in and out of these 45-degree angled tee pegs from normal tee pegs and see just how much difference there is. These things are about £5, $4.99, $5 for a set of, one second, for a set of however many is in this pack, and they are made in the UK as well, which is a lovely thing to see. I'll talk you through the pack in a minute. Right, that ball's been perched on there for about a minute now and it's not fallen off, so there's a positive. It looks like it can't possibly stay on there. I mean, looking at it from this angle, I'm amazed how it's taken the weight of the ball there, but anyway, first impressions are, I know you're all screaming, just hit the damn ball. But for me, first impressions are it's actually going to help me try and hit the ball on the up, which is what we want to do with the driver. Far too many people hit down on the driver. Hitting it on the up is going to get you more distance, it's going to reduce spin, it's just generally going to produce all-round happier golfers, especially with driver. Well, only with driver. Don't try hitting up on irons, that wouldn't work. Right, now is the time. Now is the time. Okay, a little bit high. That's one thing which I would say as well. You might struggle to really kind of determine how high the ball is off the ground. Obviously, when I got these, I thought, wow, how long are they? They're going to be way too long. But obviously, when they're at an angle, then it kind of makes more sense. Very hard to, yeah. But that is a fairway hit nevertheless, so we can't complain too much. Let's go again. Oh, it's too hot in here for this. That took ages, and I'm not saying that it'd take that long on the grass because it probably wouldn't, but that took a long time. And it is about 1,000,000 degrees in here as well because we've actually got a hot day in the UK for once. Right guys, I've just hit 5 shots there with the Drive 45 angled tee peg, and that's taken a long time. Obviously, I keep saying it, I'm in the studio, I'm on a mat, but that's, not gonna lie, that's got quite annoying. So we're now gonna hit 5 shots with a standard tee peg, then we'll go back into the 45 tee peg, we'll hit plenty of shots, we'll see if it is more consistent and if it is worth the wait. Whew. This just feels so much more normal. And it's a strange one, you know, because actually, sometimes these things come along, tee pegs come along, golf clubs come along, golf balls come along, and you think, surely this can't have such a huge effect. It can't work. Or can it? I mean, golf tees have been around for, let's face it, quite a long time. And if these things did work, if the 45-degree angle works so differently, Surely every pro in the world would be using them because they'd make a fortune, or they'd save a fortune, or they'd win a fortune. Anyway, normal T-peg, come on. So generally guys, if you do watch a lot of my videos, you will know that my driving distance, that went on so quickly and so easy, is usually around 275 carry, and then from there, depending on the ground conditions and the wind and things like that, I might get up to 300, I might get 275 like I have done there. I might get up to 300, I might get 275, I might get 280, but that is generally what I do get. And to make it a fair test guys, even with the standard wooden tee, I am using a slightly higher wooden tee than I would do usually, because the 45-degree angle does sit a little bit higher in the mat. So I'm trying to make this as fair as possible. Let's hit 2 more with the wooden tee and then go back into the drive 45 and see if we are getting more consistency like they claim. Right guys, I feel like it does give you a little bit more. 1 minute. I mean, your playing partners are not going to be big fans of you if it takes this long to tee up. I am going to cut to outside now and see if it does take this long to tee up outside, because if it does, it's pretty much a non-starter even if it gives you an extra 1,000,000 yards, because that's the most annoying. Come on. There. It almost needs to have like a bigger kind of crown to sit the ball on, but anyway, right, come on. Definitely do feel more confident stood over this because I can get my spine angle back, I can hit behind it, I can get the club working up, the path working to the right. I would expect to see a path that does work more to the right with this tee just because of what it does to me psychologically. Oh, we broke it. Oh, that's the first victim, unfortunately. Good job we have more. So guys, remember, hit those comments below. Notice I'm filling this time with speaking now. Hit those comments below. Oh, actually, I might have it now. What you have to do, you have to put it in and then bend it kind of thing, not try and put it in at an angle. So now we've learnt that, that might be a plus point for it. Guys, what T-pegs are you using and why? Are they plastic, are they wooden, are they brush? Oh, that felt really good. That felt really good. Oh, we're nailing it now. We are nailing it now. So just before we do hit the final 2 shots with these drive 45 angled T-pegs, I'm so happy that I've kind of mastered that now. He said, kinda, not really. Come on. Anyway, before we do hit the final 2 shots with the Drive 45 T-pegs, what does it say on the packaging? What does it claim exactly? Drive 45 golf tees are precision engineered in the United Kingdom. Feel that, love? Drive 45 tees are designed to sit at a 45-degree angle to prevent club face contacting the tee before the ball for more consistent play. It's not something I've worried about, to be fair. I kind of see where they're coming from with the rugby and the... Yeah. Right, come on. You're in there. You need to go there. Done. Done. Right, last shot with the Drive 45 T-peg. Then I'm going to hit 5 more with a normal T-peg just to make it a fair test. I'm not going to show you those though, because you don't need to see those anymore. And then we're going to decide, is it better? I've absolutely smashed that one. That one's 10 yards further than normal, but it did feel like a ridiculous swing. And a great strike as well, actually. Right, ball speed 160. Right guys, as I just said, we're now going to fly through another 5 standard T-pegs. We're not going to, I'll show you them all like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll look at the numbers. We'll do it now. Right, that is 10 shots hit with a normal T-peg and 10 shots hit with the Drive 45 degree angle T-peg. What's the difference? Does it work? Let's find out. Right guys, as always, we'll start with dispersion and we'll start with the normal T-peg. I'm not gonna lie, I have been going after these because I didn't see the point in doing anything else. Dispersion, obviously not great there, but apart from a couple of rogue ones, I mean, most of those are gonna hit the fairway. They're gonna be on the course, aren't they? They're gonna be in play. So that's all that matters for me there. Moving on to the 45 degree angled T-peg, I think it's fair to say that's obviously miles better dispersion, isn't it? Again, I tried to hit these hard just like I did the normal T-peg, so I suppose that's kind of 1-0 to the Drive 45 T-peg, realistically. What about numbers? So numbers with averages for both T-pegs, normal T-peg 276 carry, Drive 45 T-peg 274 carry, so either yard, so a yard either side of what I would generally expect to have. The big difference there is obviously the lateral, so the normal T-peg is going a lot further left on average. We split in hairs if we're saying there's a difference in distance there. Club head speed a tiny bit more, a fraction more with the normal T-peg. Ball speed, interestingly, exactly the same. Spin rate a little bit higher with the Drive 45 T-peg. What about the club path? Because I would expect club path to be more to the right with, and it wasn't actually, it was less. Well, similar. So after a total of 20 shots hit, can we say that the 45 degree angled T-peg is the future? It went straighter, didn't it? Now, whether that's the pilot, I feel like I've hit enough shots to make it a fair test to tell if there is a difference. Distance-wise, hardly any difference. I would expect around 275 carry with any T-peg, with the driver I'm using at the minute and the ball that I'm using. Same ball, same driver, obviously, for the test. Hit those comments below if you want to see this tested out on the golf course. I don't think there's much in it. I think it does give me a positive vibe if I can put it in the ground in time. The people that I'm playing with aren't going to kick my head in. But it does give me a positive vibe over the ball. It makes me feel like I want to get behind it. I want to hit it on the up, and that may be why I've hit more fairways with it. I've hit straighter with it, potentially. See what you think, guys. Go and try them out. £5, I think you can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Instagram. Apart from that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Massive hope you've enjoyed that. And apart from that, I'll see you tomorrow.